In this module, we're going to take a look at run-ons, fused sentences, and fragments. These are three of the sentence errors that seem to plague a lot of freshmen in college composition. So let's take a look at these to give you a better understanding of how to avoid these types of problems in your sentences and in your essays. A fragment's a piece of something. A sentence fragment means that you have a piece of a sentence but not an entire sentence. So remember, in a sentence we have to have a subject, a verb, an object. Usually it has an object. Sometimes we can just have a subject and a verb, but it has to express a complete thought. So from there, we know that fragments often don't have complete thoughts. They can be missing a subject or a verb as well. For example, going on a trip. Okay, that's great. Where's the subject? But then we might have a fragment where the subject and verb are there, but we are missing the complete thought. Although we went to the mall yesterday, well, what happened? Did we forget to buy a new phone case? Did we forget to buy a t-shirt? Or did we forget to get a gift for our friend? You don't have a complete thought there. So those are fragments. And again, they can just be missing a subject or a verb and a phrase or a clause like we have going on a trip, or they could be missing a complete thought. The second one is clearly a complete thought. We have we as the subject, went is our verb, and then to the mall is one of those good old objects in there. So we've got what looks like a sentence, but it's not because it's missing the complete thought. The run-on sentence happens when you join two independent clauses or sentences together without a coordinating conjunction and a comma. So the coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. We call them the fanboys. So here's a sentence that's wrong. We went to the store and we bought soda. That's a run-on. The correct way to say that is, we went to the store, comma, and we bought soda. So that's what a run-on is. It just has that conjunction in there. There's no comma to help join those two sentences together. A comma splice is when you use just a comma to join the two independent clauses. And remember, independent clauses are just sentences. We went to the store yesterday. We bought soda. That's wrong. We saw from the slide a second ago, we went to the store, comma, and we bought soda. So this is the correct way to write that. So we need to make sure that we have the comma and the conjunction. So if you have just the comma joining two sentences, you've got a comma splice. If you've got just a conjunction, you've got a run-on. These are all errors where we're joining two independent clauses together incorrectly. And remember, independent clauses are just sentences. So let's take a look at the fused sentence. To fuse something, we're putting it together. You hear that term all the time. A fused sentence is when you join two independent clauses or sentences with absolutely nothing. So look at this example. We went to the store, we bought soda. That's a fused sentence. We can put a semicolon in between it and that would fix it. We went to the store, we bought soda. So again, the comma splice, the run-on, and the fused sentence are very common errors, but they're errors just where we've failed to join the two sentences or independent clauses together. So let's take a look at what each one is again. The fused sentence. We went fishing yesterday, we caught 3 huge bass. See how we've got a sentence here? We went fishing yesterday, and we caught 3 huge bass. There should have been something in between these two. The run-on. We went fishing yesterday, and we caught 3 huge bass. So there is a conjunction here, but we don't have the comma to go with it. And the comma splice. We went fishing yesterday, comma, we caught 3 huge bass. So here again, all we have is the comma to join the two sentences, and that doesn't work. We've seen the problems. Let's talk about how we can fix it. Comma splices, run-ons, and fused sentences can be fixed using the following methods. 1. Just put a period between the two sentences. We went fishing yesterday, period. We caught 3 huge bass. Notice that can sound choppy really fast, so sometimes it is better to do what we do in the next number 2 here, and that is use a comma and a coordinating conjunction to join the two sentences. We went fishing yesterday, and we caught 3 huge bass. That doesn't sound as choppy. Again, the first one's correct, but this one doesn't sound as choppy and may be a better way to fix it. You can use a semicolon in between the two sentences. A semicolon is not a comma, so it has more power. It can hold two sentences together. So we went fishing yesterday, we caught 3 huge bass. That is grammatically correct. We can also use a subordinating conjunction to join the two sentences. So notice we started out with a subordinating conjunction, when. When we went fishing yesterday, comma, we caught 3 huge bass. Or, notice the other way to do it is to put the subordinating conjunction in the middle of the two sentences. We caught 3 huge bass when we went fishing yesterday. Here's some subordinating conjunctions so that you might be able to use this in some of your writing.